The third component of teamwork I want to talk about is, you know, when you're running a particular play, you know, how do you get it so you don't just run in, you know, everyone, even if you're running 4 or 5 together, you know, just run in and get smoked by some guy here at pit, you know, just wailing you down there, or, you know, how do you mitigate the damage when your plays just go completely wrong? And the best way to say that is to say, look, it's not just about the entry fragger. This is a common thing that I see a lot. Is that it's not about the entry fragger, you know, the one guy going up front, you know, your top fragger going in, trying to make the plays here, you know, run in, try and friggin' shoot everybody, and then he just gets all the kills and you all just follow him. Alright, it doesn't work that way. The truth is, I would say, like 75, depends what you know, level you're playing at, but 75% of the time, your entry fragger should kind of expect to get shot. What I'm saying is 75% of the time your entry fragger is going to get shot, okay? That's just how it works. Like, he's the guy that's going in and he should be flashing in, you know, running in, shooting, blah blah blah, and he should get expected to die because the CTs are already set up for that first guy. And what should really happen in particular is that you should be, you know, if you're playing in the lower ranks, and you know, any rank I guess, but especially lower ranks, that first guy, when he dies, the second guy going in should know, okay, my teammate just died, okay, I should trade with him and try and get that guy, and that's all I have to do, okay? That's all I have to do. And honestly, you're going to expect it. You're going to expect the fact that that guy is going to die. And you have to hear, or your teammate who's entry fragging should tell you, right, you know, he's in pit. Default pit, you know, default corner, or just, you know, whatever you want to say here. It's really about teamwork. And it's not about the kills, and it's not about the deaths. You know, it's not about the entry fragger going and killing everybody. It's about making sure you go together in it as a team, and you know what each and every person knows what their role is going to be. You know, like this entry fragger knows. Look, all I'm gonna do when I run to the site is I'm gonna flash in. I'm gonna do my best to peek these corners. That was pretty bad, but whatever. Peek these corners, and if I die, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say he's on the corner. You know, there's gonna be smokes and flashes all over here usually, but he's on the corner. You know, he's in pit. Just to tell my teammate when he rolls out, all 4 of the teammates really, hey, you should check this corner. You should check this pit. You know, what if he's on the left, you know, left double door here, close up. You know, and that's just how it goes. And when if the second guy dies, third guy's got to pick it up. You know, if the third guy dies, the fourth guy's got to pick it up. And you've got to make sure that each one of you are setting up the trade. Because trading is what it's all about. Because the truth is, when you get into the site, you now have the control. You now have what I call the defensive buff. I'm just kind of coining it now, but the defensive buff. And what that means is that if imagine, you know, 2 terrorists die running into the site, but you kind of trade your way into the A site here in D-Dust. Now what's going to happen is you're going to have 3 rotators coming in, and what happens? What do they have to do? They have to push into you. And what that means is you can be smoking up Cat, you can be flashing them away, and all you have to do is sit on that bomb and wait for them. And wait for them to push you, and then, you know, you hear them coming down Cat, just peek them, you know? Just peek them until they're all dead. And the truth is, you have that defensive buff, and so making sure that you're trading when you're coming into Long Hay, for example, it doesn't matter if you go 3 for or 2 for 2. It doesn't matter if these 2 guys take out 3 or even 4 of your members. Making sure that you get into this site and plant that bomb and smoke off and flash them off. You know, you'd be surprised. If there's even one guy here, you'd be surprised how many guys this one guy can take in a defensive position as, you know, a site. And so, yeah, that's all I have to really talk about, is making sure you kind of realize that it's not all about one person, it's about, you know, working as a team in that kind of manner.